And we are live. Je kanaal. Even kijken, Nightbot staat aan. Oké. Audio. Hello, am I live? Can anybody hear me? Isn't it too loud? I'm just checking everything. If it is all working well. How do I get into my live stream? Use that? Probeer het. Live gaan. Can I? Nah. And we got 0 viewers. Oh yeah. Thanks, that's the weeds. Nou. We hebben zo'n geweldige camera hier op de dingen zetten. Bang, says the weasel. I know everybody can hear me if anybody was listening. One like already. Hello. 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 I'm just testing my audio out. Let's see how that works, because yesterday during the live stream I was using my trust microphone and it wasn't working that well. So I'm using a lavalier or clip-on microphone. So let's see how that works out for this live stream. I do like this kind of microphones, but if they are not working, then we have to look for a other solution. So everybody that just joined the live stream, welcome. This is Zachary 3D Prints live stream on the Saturday evening. For me, at least in the Netherlands, it's evening. It's 9 o'clock p.m. How is it with everybody? And I'm sorry. Look, there I am. Hello. The transition, I have to get used to it. Sorry. Hello, this is Zachary from Zachary 3D Prints and welcome to my live stream. As mentioned before I started, or before I starting soon screen ended, I was already talking. I think you already heard that too. Yeah, how is everybody doing? Or somebody left already? Sometimes I need to check my audio and see if it is all good. Yeah, how is everybody doing? Or somebody left already? I think that sounds great. Sometimes I need to check my audio and see if it is all good. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Or somebody left already? So I think the audio is working better, much better than yesterday. But hey, that was yesterday. So, how is the 3D printing community doing right now? Where are you and what time is it? That's a good idea. I'm going to share it on Twitter. No, that's Tumblr. I don't want a Tumblr. I need the bird. I'm live. No. I'm live now. If you would like to hang out, feel free. Yeah. That's on Twitter as well. I'm not going to post it on any other social media. I think that is great like this. So, are there some people in the chat already besides me? I should drink it like this. You can see what is on the bottle. Drinking as much as possible water is very good for your body, but not too much. You don't want to have that. So yesterday's live stream, I was doing a designing in Vention. Vention is an online 3D CAD machine building program. It's fairly okay to use, but then the prices are high. Or hello. Maybe I should do a little bit change on the lights. It's maybe too white, I don't know. Is this much better? I have very white face. Maybe I need to hit myself a little bit. I did watch with my kids SpongeBob SquarePants. The SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie with David Hasselhoff there. Yeah. So if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just waiting till a few more people are joined. Yeah, that was the word I was looking for. So today I'm going to continue with designing my own 3D printer. If you would like to join, feel free to join. And well, let's chat also in the meantime about 3D printing or the latest models that you printed on your 3D printer or any other thing about 3D printing or 3D printer related. You can also talk about the weather. That's also very fine, very nice as well. Yeah. Who use TinkerCAD to design a 3D printer? Well, I'm one of them, and I don't mind to do that because this program is fairly easy to use. With a little bit of practicing and using it, you will find your way out of this program, and it is good to find the basic understanding of TinkerCAD. With simple basic design, simple shapes, you can come very far in this program. I do like it a lot. I use it also quite a lot. Every single design I make is always almost always in TinkerCAD. Maybe for the sake of next time I will try some Fusion 360, I don't know. Leave a comment below if you are watching this stream offline or non-live stream or the playback. I don't know how it is called, I don't know. But then there you can also leave also one of the comments. Yeah, shall I do this kind of live stream also with Fusion 360 and try to design, and you can laugh about it, how I'm stumbling with the with Fusion 360. Fusion 360 isn't that difficult or that hard, but some basic ideas about Fusion 360 you need to understand. Maybe I do, maybe I don't know. So, like I mentioned, I'm going to just click on my design, Tinker this, Tinker that. and you see everything loading. So bloop, 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 everywhere. I think for today's video, I'm going to continue with the hot end carriage because I went with the design for a changeable hot end mounting display or mounting plate where you can use 4 screws to screw the hot end bracket onto the carriage. If you want to use a different kind of nozzle or different kind of hot end, you unscrew it, you detach the pt5 tube, and yeah, just change it for a different kind of nozzle or a different kind of hot end or something else for this design, for this 3D printer. You can maybe I did a design for the E3D V6 hot end assembly. I can do a Hemera or a different other kind of hot end to this design. Well, I'm pointing at the screen, but you won't see it. I just going to do the picture screen, then you see exactly what I mean, and there we have it. So this is the design so far. As you can see, if you're new here, welcome to the live stream from Zachary 3D Prints or Z3DP. And in this live stream, we are going to continue with designing my own 3D printer. As mentioned, the possibilities within TinkerCAD are without any limits. You can design practically everything, but like the aluminum extrusions and some other parts, I cannot 3D print because, hey, it are parts that have to be ordered online. But the plastic parts, the parts that are going to be the main part of the 3D printer, I can 3D print, like the front plate or the back plate or some little components of this 3D printer I can print on my Ender 3 Pro or maybe the CTC Prusa i3 MK2 3D printer that is there in the back. Maybe I'm also going to do the modified Easy Treat X1 using for 3D printing some parts. And the basic thing of this 3D printer design is when something is not correct, it's a prototype, I can always change something about this design. And that is a very nice thing when designing something in TinkerCAD, or basically for the 3D printing parts. Something like that. I'm mumbling around. If you like, I think that's also a purpose of a live stream. I think I'm going to make a little change some here and there. I'm going to also make this a little bit smaller, but that I will leave for a other time, because if my concept of this whole 3D printer is done, I'm going to take some parts to another build plates within TinkerCAD, and then I'm going to make some little adjustments, like these parts here, and also here I make some changes, because the basic idea is that it is very highly changeable. Yeah, something like that. So okay, everything is in green and orange and red and gray and black, every kind of color, and I do like colors. Yeah, and as you can see, the hotbed frame is floating. There are some parts that I can 3D print. There are some things that I can order online. At this moment, I think that I am going to use the same kind of STL file that I used before. That was a bed frame for the CTC Prusa, which is in the back. And I 3D printed it because the aluminum part that I cut out, it wasn't that great. And some mismeasurements that I took. So I ruined a very nice piece of aluminum. But hey, that is the part of prototyping. When you are making something, yeah, it can fail. And if you don't have the right tools, also that is the possibility to have it right there. So TinkerCAD. TinkerCAD is a program that I use quite a lot. I do like it. It's very handy if you just started with 3D printing and you want to make something for yourself, designing something in 3D CAD space, then this is a very nice program to use. If you just joined, welcome to the live stream. And I'm going to continue. If you want to add something to this conversation, I do like to talk. And well, let's talk, let's hang out. And that is also one of the things of this kind of live streams. I do like to talk, I do like to hang out with people in the digital world. And that's why I do a live stream, right? So let's continue with the hot end. I thought I had added a nozzle, but I don't see it here. That's pretty crazy, huh? Okay, so let's add some screw holes to attach this part to that part. I have here in the corner, I have these, Control C, Control V. And then we're going to lift it up a little bit. Oh. Yeah, it was already selected. Duh. Something like that. Look at that. Isn't that great? Yeah. So if you want to rotate something in TinkerCAD, outside is very precise on the degree angle, and on the inside you have like 22.5, 45 and 90, something like that. Yes. So now I want to I need more. I need one set more. But before we do that, let's align this so that it is perfectly aligned with the green part. So we are going to select the green part as well. Then I take the align tool and I say I want to align it with the green mounting base. Then we press the middle and there we have it. Something like that. So I just do deselect and I select the holes again. I want to move that to the inside, but In TinkerCAD it is quite difficult, if I may say so. So, no, not the something like that. Then I do Control C, Control V, and I'm going to take it to the other side. Something like that. No, you can use microwave. It's not disturbing anyone. I want to have it there, and I want to have it there. Yeah, something like that. I'm going to move that part a little bit away. Now I want to align those holes here. So I use the alignment tool, and I say I want to align it with that. Oh, he doesn't want. No. I guess I aligned it pretty well. Okay, let's make it into a set. Let's make it a group. Like that. Yuki. Pretty nice. Now I'm going to select the green part, and I'm also going to align it there. I select the green there. He doesn't want. You see that? It's ridiculous. Select the green, and I say in the middle here. Okay, so that's this in the middle. Nice. And then also in the middle. Okay. Something like that. And let's say we make a group out of it. Let's see what happens. So I undo that. I select the holes, and I'm going to pull it out a little bit, and I want to see, oh shit, I want to see how far those holes are going to be. If I put them right there, they are going all the way through. That's nice. So undo, undo. I'm going to select that part, and I say group it. So the basic idea is when I'm going to attach it, I have the possibility to add some Allen screws in there and then attach it to the base plate. Maybe I have to make the screw holes a little bit longer, but that I can do in a later stage. As I mentioned before, when I'm going to when I'm satisfied with the design, I take all the parts in separate work areas, and then I can use them to make some little minor tweaks or minor modifications on the design. Because I don't really know in which kind of setting I am going to do the carriage, of course there is going to be a fan, because I've got a fan cover here. I pretend that this is the fan. This is blowing very cool air. And like that. Nope. Nope. Select the green. Select the green. Something like that. Something like that. You know, it's perfect again. Yeah. Hey, Steve. How are you doing? No? Oh. Hello, Mr. Maker. How are you doing? I was talking to myself in the meantime. But nice that you are joining the live stream. I can make some modifications to this part here, so I will be able to make different kind of fan shrouds to it. Maybe that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm glad also that the heat wave was over. But this afternoon around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it was quite warm. I don't know, what's the temperature there where you are living, Mr. Maker? And how's the weather in England, Steve? So at this moment, I'm going to select the base plate. Tilburg. Ah, welcome in the live stream, Mr. Maker. So how was the temperature in Tilburg? Control C. Which program are you using, Steve? So now I'm going to put the part here. I made a copy. Where's the copy? Oh my gosh, really? Ugh, this is so funny. Really? Serious? Where is Yorkshire? It isn't not always raining in England, because most people are always saying, oh, England is always raining. But I think there are also nice weathers there. Yeah. Why? I did try Fusion 360, and it's a great program, but I also need some training in that as well. I also need to watch some YouTube videos about using Fusion 360. But maybe I can do next Saturday live stream with Fusion 360 and design something totally crazy. I don't know. Maybe I can amaze myself sometimes. North England. Okay, nice. But it's not always raining in England, right? So now I'm going to make a fan shroud, something like that. Something like that. Where are my measurements? Oh, they are still there. Is it still midpoint? Use midpoint. Yeah. FreeCAD. A FreeCAD, is that also a... FreeCAD. Now I'm getting very curious. FreeCAD. Hey, I'm open for ideas, you know? What's new? I want to see some... Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Design for your needs. Nice, nice. FreeCAD. Mac? Yeah, what else choice do I have, right? I'm going to put it right there. Blah. FreeCAD scares me. Well, the same thing I have with Fusion 360 sometimes. I tried to make a PCB enclosure, or I did want to do something with Fusion 360 for the CTC Prusa i3 MK2 3D printer conversion. I wanted a mainboard controller housing from the Prusa adapted to the ANET AA board. Well, I didn't manage to do that because there are some very awkward things going on there. It was crazy. So I did made a download. I'm not going to install it right now. I'm leaving it for TinkerCAD, but maybe I'm going to make some fun and just try it out and see how far we come, right? I think it's good to learn also new things and new skills, like learning Fusion 360. How much experience do you have in Fusion 360? Yeah? Oh, and I'm just installed FreeCAD. So, the fan shroud. Let's do that. Yeah, compared with thinking. I hear a lot of people saying that they were so used to TinkerCAD and then they switched at a certain point over to Fusion 360, and they say Fusion 360 looks very scary, but if you know the basic mechanics, it's very simple. Yeah, Lars, I did watch one of his tutorials on YouTube. Very nice, very clear, Steve. Mr. Maker, the toolbar within FreeCAD? Let's continue with this one. Come on, come on. So I need two fans, one for the hot end cooling and the other one for the parts cooling, and they all need to fit within the same area. Well, I am going to do that. Yes, that's a good idea. Something like that there and there as well. I have to be honest, I did use TinkerCAD for the very first time, and it also scared me a little bit. How crazy as it sounds, I know. I think this is big enough. And then I need to have some cutouts here for, of course, the hot end part. That I can also do. Come on, the box. And within the box I do also a circle. If I look back on how I started with Fusion TinkerCAD and what I do now, it's amazing. Serious. See if I can align it. Well, it's perfectly aligned. But Steve, you're doing a great job with the InMove robot. I still have the arms assembled, but I didn't continue with the project. I see I have to do here something. And this, when using the ruler within TinkerCAD, if you select use midpoint, then you can align the, for example, the cylinder with the edge of the cube very well. Something like that. And then the sides, let's make it very nice and round. Now I'm going to select them both and make it into one part and just scale it down a little bit. It doesn't have to be that big. Whoa. Yeah, I can make it a little bit higher, like 5 millimeters or so. Something like that. Well, why does it say, oh, 2 midpoints? Okay, 2 midpoints. Sometimes I forget. Okay, I will do it like that. Now I'm going to lift it up. So something like that. Oh, I see that it's a very big part. But here, I can ungroup it. And I can say I deselect that and I select only that. And just move it a little bit closer. And select the other one. Ta-da! And make it into a group again. Because if you, in TinkerCAD, if you are having one group and you make it smaller, it squeezes down the round circle. And that I don't want to have. I think that looks still not very nice. So I readjust this one as another time. Yeah, select that. Make it into a group again. Then I'm going to select also that cube. I'm going to align it based up on the box. And now I deselect it because it's still way too high. I need to level it as good as possible up. Oh, wrong one. There you go. Something like that. Yeah. And make it into a group. And there we have our inner part for the fence shroud I'm going to make. Oh. So something like that. No. Yeah, I have to make sure that my fan is also having much space, enough space. How big are those things? Let's look it up. 10 millimeters. Okay. So if I want to add it here, something like that. I have to make sure that I have at least space for 10 millimeter. Yeah, till next time, and have fun. Okay, have a nice evening, Mr. Maker. Yo. I am wondering how big this is, and I thought it was 10. Yep, that's correct, it's 10. Whoop. So I am going, if my fan is going to come here, yeah, then I need to have enough space also for the housing. I'll make it a little bit bigger. So yeah, something like this. This looks crazy, huh? Now I can select that one and I say also make it into a hole. But I can also take that one out. Select this part, make it, ungroup it, make this a little bit longer. Something like that. Also ungroup this. Select this part and then select everything and make it into one group. 3 shapes selected. Select that part. Okay, it's pretty much in the middle. Then I'm going to select that one as well. Yeah. A little bit higher. Now I'm going to group this box. I need to make sure that I also have some room for the down part. Yeah. So I'm going to select this one. Control C, Control V. Something like that. I'm going to select that one and that one and that one. Make it into one group. Nope. Ungroup it because that one was selected and I don't want to have that. Group it. Move it up a little bit. And then I'm going to take the plate here. Serious. Now I'm going to make this a little bit higher. I'm going to select the box as well. Then I'm going to align it based upon the box. In the middle. In the middle. And then make it into one shape. Now I'm going to select the other box and I'm also going to align it in the middle here, in the middle there. And I see that it doesn't look right. And I also see that I have done something very off. So a few steps back. I am going to select the box, ungroup it, ungroup it. Group it. I'm going to select the box. I'm going to line it. So I select the cube in the middle. That's right. Going to group it. I'm going to select the other half as well. Something like that. Still nicely in the middle. That's very good. It's perfect. I can pull this a little bit higher if I want. So now I'm going to select both and I'm going to align it based upon the cube in the middle. Okay, that's nice in the middle. And I see that this is not right. It's still not great. So I need to make a little adjustment. So I undo that. Something like that. And make it into one group. Yeah, something like that. Pretty nice, eh? But for the front part, I also need to have some room that the fan can suck in air. Let's move the box a little bit. I want to check how far am I on there. How close am I? No. This is the right arm. It's looking nice. Yeah. Happy. So I need a few basic parts to make a nice round circle. What can I use for this? Something like that. Yeah. First, we start with a normal cylinder. And I take a cube. That are the basic things that I'm going to use for making this guard for the fan. If you are looking to the design, it starts to look like the fan shroud of the Creality Ender 3 Pro. If you don't mind. So I'm going to emboss it into there. So the biggest part is, so the shape is 10, the height is 40, and the width is 40 as well. 40. So this is the box. This is my my little fan image. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make this into a different kind of color. I can say I round the edges, something like that. It does look very nice. And this is going to be my template. Okay, so it's still 40 by 40. So I'm going to lay it flat, something like that. And I'm going to make those circles. Where am I? Oh, there. I'm going to move a little bit around. Something like this. So this is my fan image, or my dummy fan, or how would you call it? How would you call it? So the inner part. The inner part, this is also going to be, well, it's going to be a fan guard. Let's say that we are make it into 10 by 10, something like that. The sides as much as possible. Thank you. So we select that part and we select the dummy, and we are going to align it right there and right there. Something like this. And now I'm going to take the ring and the ring I'm going to make a little bit bigger. Yeah, something like that. Well, it's quite in the middle, right? Three shapes. Select it, and in the middle. Then I'm going to select the outer ring and then Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Make it bigger as well. As you can see, it's quite difficult to get it like that. So Shift and then make it bigger. Then over the X and Y axis and also in the Z axis is going to grow. Grow? Oh. Oh. Yeah, something like that. We select the inner part, we select the second part, we select that. And you say, okay, in the middle, we are going to align everything. Something like that. Also here. Yeah, something like that. We select everything and I say we align it on the gray part in the middle, something like that. The ring has a wall thickness of 2.5, and we can also do that for this one as well. Oh, is it 2.5? Really? Oh wow. Oh, okay. There is the ring wall thickness. So it's 24. Huh. I don't know. 1. Okay, that will be K. And I'm going to select every ring. Yeah. And I say 11. It's not everything 11. No, it's not. It's not nice. So 11. Also 11. And this also 11. Yeah. But I have to see, wall thickness is 2.5, but this one is also 2.5. Which kind of wall? Well, okay. Let's make a cross. 5. This we also make 11. And 40. Whee! I do some special effects if you like. Yeah. And we do Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Something like that. Hop. We align it. Doesn't really matter in which kind of way, as long as it is aligned. Group it. Okay. So this is not 40. Now it's right. So I'm going to select the outer ring, the inner ring, and the middle. I see if everything is aligned. It is. So I'm going to make it into one shape. Then I'm going to also take the cross and I select the rings. I'm going to align them as well. Something like that, and then I say group it. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit big. So we make it into wall thickness 3, something like that. Then I'm going to tilt it 90 degrees. I'm going to lift it a little bit higher. I'm going to align it together with the red box. Something like that. Then the question comes that the part is not, the part is still grouped, or this shape is still grouped. If I ungroup it, I can use these spaces in there. Does it make any sense? Well, I am going to, I think, I didn't use any holes. So if I'm going to add it in there, what happens if I do that? No, 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 no. Ooh. Escape. Let's say I do it like that. Yes, that would be possible, but I have to take the cross out of there. So Ctrl C. I'm going to ungroup the cross section. No, if I do that, it won't work. So first I'm going to align this part. Align with the red box. But still nicely in the middle. So I'm going to select the orange part and make it into a hole. If I group it now, would it be? No, it won't. So make it. If I group it now, do I have the effect that I want? No, it's not big enough. So Ctrl C. Yeah, something like that. And then we take the cross, we select the cross as well. Yeah. This is going to give me some problems, I see. Oh well, I can always make some little changes, right? I think the fan does look amazing. Something like that. I think this looks amazing. This I make into blackish. I want to move it a little bit to the front. We select, dang. We use the alignment tool. We align on the red fan shroud there and there. When I use this option, I don't have the possibility to slide it off. I think I have to make a little cut here so that it will fit. What do you think? I think this looks amazing. So now I have some room to make on the sides to use a 50-15 parts cooling. I'm going to check if I can find anyone who made this design already. Gallery, look, search for the fan. Oh yeah, wait. The same story again. There are some really talented people here. Oh my gosh. No. 3D fan. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is really nicely designed. Oh yeah, dual blower. Here, fan shroud. But I want to have the fan. Well, I guess I have to make it myself again. Oh my gosh. No problem. No problem here. No problem at all. Huh. Yeah, it all look amazing. How far people can come with just using TinkerCAD. People like me. Really? I see people are made those. Yeah. Just for the idea of the 5015. Wow. Oh my gosh, people, this is looking great. Everything is still loading. Oh. Control C. something like that. Maybe a second one. Because we like it, right? Something like that. Now for the fan duct, I have to look how I'm going to do that, because I'm not that skilled at this moment with making fan ducts. Yeah, something like that. The heat bed is still flying around. I can also remove one of the 5015 fans to make some room for an ABL, auto bed leveling system. I can also use a part of the fan shroud to attach their ABL to it, like the BL Touch. Or I can use one of the screw mounts to put there one ABL to it. But in this kind of case, it's still in development. Yeah. Hello, welcome to my live stream. Enjoy your stay. That one I don't need anymore. Shall I am going to make a display. I wanted to make a display here, right here. I don't know why I have it there, but let's move it away a little bit. This is my dummy that I don't need at this moment. So the basic idea for the display mounting is like the Prusa Mini version. I want to be able to just make some adjustments on the go. To do that, I have a few options that I can use. One is a ball joint, or one is a toothed gear way. I want to be able to move it in a 45-degree angle or a 60-degree angle, depending on how I'm placing my 3D printer. As you can see, everything of this machine is oriented on the left-hand side. I'm right-handed, but the basic idea is that everything is on one side so that I have room on the other side to mount something like a filament holder, because I also need to do that. And with the filament holder, there is also room for a extruder, because that one I also need to add to this machine. And this is not a tank. This is some design that I have to work out a little bit. It's for the fan to cool the main board or the controller board. I think this design looks quite nice. Starting to look like a real 3D printer. The red box here, it's not a hidden mysterious box of Pandora, it's just a power supply unit. Just for the heck of it. Do we have power supply units here in TinkerCAD? PSU. What do we have? Oh my gosh. Huh. Space that. Okay. I look on the power supply unit and I see rockets. I don't mind. Can be very nice. It is very nicely designed. Look at this. A-net. Smash capsule. Whoa. Crossbow. Something I also like to design a crossbow. Oh my gosh. Really? Demo 2, Falcon 9 and Dragon capsule. And of course the ISS. What does this to do with? My name is Bob. Well, my name is Zachary. Wow. Sorry, do you? Oh yeah. Hello. Hello, how are you doing? Actually, I'm going to start printing. I'm going to start printing parts of this 3D printer. Wow, very nice things. Safety plane. Do we have a design of a power supply unit? Finn? Oh, hello Finn, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Baby Yoda. It's not even called Yoda, but Baby Yoda. Is somebody there that already designed a power supply unit? Yeah, this is the 5-volt that I don't need. Oh, Starship super heavy. Oh my gosh. A year ago. One year ago. As you are seeing, I'm just looking around for a power supply unit dummy, which I can use as a demo purpose. Hey, that looks familiar. Which kind of 3D printer do you have, Finn? Oh yeah, we also have a... This is looking cool. Have I... When I'm twisting it, just looks like the fan is twisting as well. Yeah, of course it is twisting. Turning. Tuning. DDD. And the 3 power supply. Vice? What? What did you design here? You don't have any 3D printer at this moment. Okay. Are you thinking about to buy one? Which one are you planning to buy? I don't get any reaction here. I don't know what's happening here, but okay. Hey Antonio, welcome to the live stream. If you just tuned in, I'm looking for a dummy power supply unit. A dummy power supply unit to add to my 3D printer design, to have a little bit of an idea how it is going to look like. So I cannot find the power supply unit. No, Finn, I thought you wrote that you were planning to buy a 3D printer, so I was asking. So this is my design until now. Still working on some basic things, and I was also looking for the holder for the display. I'm designing my own 3D printer. Yeah. So I'm going to take my example screw holes. I'm going to see if they are still aligned like I had before. Yes, I am designing my own 3D printer. And eventually I want to also make some minor adjustments if it is needed after the printing and testing. So, oh yeah, it's still pretty much aligned. Nice. That it will all fit, yes. Oh wow, very nice, Antonio. I mean, when you have a basic idea what you want to have for your design, and you're buying aluminum extrusions, or you working with wood or some other materials that are very sturdy, then I think this is a very nice thing to do. Learning to understand the basics of a 3D printer besides just hitting the print button and then get your prints out of the 3D printer. So I see that the screw holes here, that I have a dummy for it, that I can use them because the space is equally aligned to the slots, so I can get a very nice cutout into this little block here. Something like that. Okay, that looks great. Oh, the CR5 Pro is a very nice one. I think also great printer to print ABS with it. But the CR6 is also great. But I heard that there are some little quality things with it. But to be honest, the Ender 3 Pro or the Ender 3 were also not that great at the start, so they have to work on better quality things. So I think that looks great. So I'm going to add them. That I had an I had it that big because if I use a half sphere, it needs to be perfectly aligned. Yeah. So now I'm going to copy, Control C, Control V. Oh, cool. Which ones do you have, Antonio? Which kind of 3D printers? So let's move it a little bit to the inner side. Let's make it into 20. No, minus 20. Oh, dang. Okay, yeah, minus 48. No. Uh, Yeah. Yeah, I also want to help people in buying the right 3D printer for their purpose. And for me, to be honest, I want to have people to have decent 3D printers. Of course, not every time I know exactly which printer is the best, because I only have an Ender 3 Pro. I have a working Easy Treat X1, a little bit modified with Marlin, different kind of other firmware put on, and then also the CTC Prusa i3 MK2 3D printer. It's a clone, and I'm also working on that one as well. So my Ender 3 Pro is the only one that is working without any modification needed. The ET4, the E3 Auto board? Which kind of 3D print is that? Oh. Yeah, I'm still on. Yeah. I had only one viewer a few minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, something like that. So I was already planning to almost quit. But then I got strapped into the designing of the fan shroud. So if you just joined, this is the design till so far. Still adding new things to the 3D printer, and I'm now working on the mount for the display unit. It's going to be in two parts. One part to attach to the aluminum extrusions, and then also the part where I'm going to put a display from the big 3TAC inside of there. Also for the basic component of the main board is also going to be something from the big 3TAC. I think the SKR Mini E3. Yeah, the top quality print is my, yeah, I can imagine. Sometimes you have to make a little adjustment or a little tweak to get better prints out of it. My suggestion is always hook it up with a Cura or Prusa or any other slicing software, and just try to print a few calibration cubes and just make some little fine adjustments to find the sweet spot for your printer. Yeah, I need to fix that part as well, because the enclosure for the main board is here, the power supply unit is here. I think I'm going to make some little feet, and I'm going to make some little clips that I can use to guide the wires. Something like that. So now I'm going to align the screws. I need to make them a little bit farther away. So let's make it -30, something like that. I'm going to select the other ones. I am going to select the other ones, then align based upon this one. Yeah, still have them aligned. What? They are aligned? No way. That would be amazing to design the electronics myself as well. I have some ideas to make it possible to have some electronics within the carriage, so that you can switch between hot ends or some temperature sensors or something like that. But this is the Mark 1, so let's see how far we come in designing and understanding the 3D printing or the 3D printer mechanics. I'm also working with Marlin, making some little minor adjustments. I did one for the Easy Treat X1. I screwed up a little bit because I couldn't calibrate the Easy Treat X1. It was off in the Z direction with 5 millimeters. So I made one little adjustment and it didn't store any of the settings. So I thought, well, let's install the bootloader. And then the printer wasn't working anymore. Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, okay. I want to move them closer. So minus 32, something like that. Yeah. Now I'm going to make it into a group. Let's put them together, shall we? And then I'm going, no, wait. I am going to line them too. Something is a little bit off here. Something is a little bit off. Yeah. So I want to be so group them and then align it with that one as well based on the red box. I do have the feeling that this is a bit off. Oh, thanks, Amanda. Have a nice time swimming. If I'm going to swim right now, it would be very cold and at 11 o'clock in the evening. So now I got my template. I can move this away now. I know that this part is very thick, but let's see how we can move the ball joint. So I need to take that out because I'm not going to continue with that idea. Delete. So let's group that. Well, the ball joint. So I need to go on the other side for a moment. Yeah. So I'm going to make a half a sphere. I'm going to use or my Ender 3 Pro or my Prusa MK2 3D printer. Which one is there in the back? It's a CTC Prusa clone, but I'm converting it into a more realistic looking Prusa. If you thought it was the Prusa, then it's working very well. Now this printer, the CTC, was my first 3D printer. I had many problems with it, and because of that I also learned a lot of things in the meantime. So let's make the ball joint. Let's start with a ball, of course. Let's see how the ball is looking at this moment right now. I know, round, a spherical shape. Steps. Yeah, when I'm going to increase these steps here, I think the loading time will also increase quite a lot. Last week I used Matter Hacker or Matter Control from Matter Hackers. Matter Control has also a built-in CAD designing software like TinkerCAD. I did a half sphere or a sphere shape, and I increased the panels. When I did that and I want to continue with designing, I noticed that the program was getting a very difficult time. So yeah, even though when you have a MacBook Pro, sometimes programs can get a lot of trouble. I like to challenge. So let's line up the sphere in line with the with my mounting parts there. Then I do like here. Oh, no, there. Let's click in here and see what happens. Now you see me, now you don't. So, okay, we have this sphere. And now I need to move it over to there. Which kind of CAD designing program do you use? Am I happy with this? use midpoint is still enabled, so basically I should have the right, yep. So something like that, and then I'm going to use the alignment tool. I want to make sure that it is right in the middle. Fusion, yeah, I think I'm going to challenge myself next week. I'm going to try FreeCAD because somebody asked me to, so I'm going to design something in FreeCAD and let's make some fun with it, right? And I'm also going to make some designs in Fusion 360 during live streams because I'm still learning myself, so why not learning together, right? So now I am happy with this kind of design. However, I need to make a bigger sphere. To do that, I'm holding down the Shift key, and I'm going to select the ball, of course, then I'm holding down the Shift key, and then I'm going to increase the size. Now the sphere is 20 by 20 by 20. So, shall we do 30? Yeah, we do 30. And as you can see, 30 here, 30 there, and 30 there. I'm going to move it up. I'm going to realign it. I'm using the midpoint. Yeah, Fusion 360 is very hard. So I'm going to align it on the box, and then I will say in the middle here, the middle here, and let's see how this looks like. Oh, thanks for the subscribing. So, okay, I'm going to make the sphere a little bit smaller because I need to take a look at the screw holes, because they are 26 millimeters out of each other, so I need to make sure that they are aligned pretty nicely. So I'm going to select the sphere again, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, holding down the Shift key, and let's say like 25. I think 25 is pretty nice. Okay, so for one reason it's taking 25.25. That's also fine. Like that. We are going to line it again on the red box, in the middle, in the middle. Yeah. Now we take the top because I need to have the midpoint. And I think you also saw it, so I need to align it again. There's a purpose for what I'm doing right now, and you will see it pretty soon. Middle, yeah, middle there. When the point is gray, then it's in the middle. If it is black, then it's not on that spot aligned. So I think this looks amazing. Let's see how far this point is going. Okay. So I'm going to do a few little steps to make this a real ball joint that is going to be able to flip it over. I don't really need to make a ball joint. I can also make a cylinder, or maybe really challenging to make even a something like a toothed gear, something like that. So let's see how far I am going to get. I'm taking another box again. I like boxes. A little bit higher. I'm going to make this in a different kind of color so that I can see what I'm doing. Always great, I guess. I'm not going to put it too close to the bracket that I'm going to attach to the aluminum extrusion, because I also need to be able to select the sphere. So 25 it was, so I make this 26. So put it a little bit down. This was also 26. 26. Something like that. So now I'm going to select the ball, not yet. Yeah, something like that. Can I select the sphere? Yes, I can. Nice. I'm going to align it based upon the sphere. So now it's getting tricky. There in the middle, there in the middle. Perfect. This looks amazing. So I can do now two things. One thing is I'm going to make it into one shape, but I also need to make an exact copy from what I have now so that it is fitting very well. When I'm using a ball joint, I was thinking about it that it needs to be attached. Of course, makes sense. I'm thinking about it, that I need to work out this idea, because I was thinking about to make a an Allen screw on the other side to attach it, but then it is not movable. So I have to make this kind of thing that I can change it in not every direction. Challenge, a little bit challenge. I can keep this very simple if I want, because I only need to move it in that direction. So just remove that, take this 25, 25. Oh well. And then I'm going to flip it. So we are going to make a Allen screw that I'm going to attach on there. How big are we going to do that? 5? Yeah, let's go for 5. 5. And then we are going to enlarge it a little bit. Yeah, something like that. And we are going to make a head on top of it. Yeah, let's do that. Control C, Control V. So a little bit smaller. 6, something like that. Then move this into, should we say 7? It's also 7. And move it a little bit downwards, move it a little bit in that direction. I'll select the other part and I will say align it there, align it there. And well, for the heck of it, align it here. I deselect this part, of course. Okay, can make it larger if I want. I can make it smaller, doesn't really matter now. And we are selecting everything and make it into hello. And we are make it into one shape. Yeah. Also on the other side we need to have a nut, or else it's not working. Sorry, bad dad joke, I know. Let's come with the polygon. Let's make it in height 5. I think I need to reshape it again, but hey, doesn't really matter now. So I always working to make this I always trying to make this work the right way. I know it's not always possible, but hey, as long as you're not trying, you don't do anything, right? I think this looks great. The basic idea is that you can put a knot in there. Yeah, the retail should be around 440 US dollars, yes. Let's align those as well. And make it into one shape. La la. Whee. Whoa. You ordered 20? Oh my gosh. I didn't order anything. I do want to have a CR6 to do something on the channel. But sometimes, yeah, it's what it is. So I ungroup it now because I really also need to make some little tweaks. Let's put the cylinder in there. Looking for the midpoint again. So I select that part. And then we are going to align it again based upon there. Midpoint here, midpoint there. Wow, that's a great thing, Antonio. That's really nice. Also want to sell 3D printers, but at this moment, the only thing I can do now is giving people links to the shops or do some affiliate link supporting. That's all I can do at this moment. Yeah, that's a great thing. Do you make your own website? I don't know if you are able to put a link in the chat. That's totally not aligned. Well, we are going to select that one and we are going to select the big one, and then I'm going to do the aligning based upon the red. Yeah, you need a guy like me. What, to make a website? Last few weeks I was working on my website, Zachary3dprints.com. It does work, but I had problems with the Google Sidekits integration. I do have it linked with AdSense, but I'm not sure if it is totally working fine, because within WordPress I don't get any searching results. If I go to the Google Analytics, I do see traffic, very low at this moment, but okay. Where is your location, Nightbot? No, Nightbot is, I put Nightbot on to also do some little moderating, because today I got some little thing on one of my videos about the news and updates. I do when I make some videos for the Friday, it's or news and updates, or it is a closer look as news and updates. And somebody give me some comments or comments on somebody else. I don't mind, no problem. But no, yeah, not really nice. I don't mind that, no problem. But then not taking any heat of that people are not always able to buy any 3D printer. And yeah, I do take my closer looks based upon videos and also based on specs from the seller's website. Because there are also some magazines that are getting 3D printers to review, and I don't think that they are ever going to use them anymore. So I think this is looking great, but I think that my my assembly is way too long. So I'm going to So if I'm going to do that, it is going to look like this. I don't want to have that. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Doesn't have to be that big, you know. So I need to have enough space to let it grip. Oh, were you away? Huh? Maar mag gewoon eens kijken. Daan? Daan? Kan je me even vullen met water?
Yes, sir.
I'm asking my lovely wife to fill my bottle with water. Yeah. You need to keep hydrated. So I need to make this it. I'm going to split it again. Something like that. Yeah, something like this. And then I'm going to add that one as well. Dankjewel. Oh. Perfectly aligned. All right, nice. Very cool. Which kind of website do you have, Antonio? If I may ask. So the sphere is going away. I'm going for the cylinder. So I'm going to I'm selecting that one, I'm selecting that one, I'm going to align it. If I do that, what will happen? No, I don't want to have that. So I need to do it like that. And I'm going to align it here. And it's there in the middle. Nice. So if I make this into a group, I have to ungroup it again to make it even work pretty well. Let's do it like that. So I'm going to select that part as well. I'm going to align it. Align it there. Oh, wrong. Okay, nice. So now I've got this part here. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there are probably also people that do much better jobs. But hey, I'm designing my own 3D printer. And I think it's looking pretty nice. So I'm going to select that part. I want to see how far that it is in. But before I'm going to continue, I ungroup this one. I'm going to select them both. They were both selected. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Three shapes. What? Oh, thank you. Okay. that one. Come on. Because I have to move it a little bit further in so that on the other side the part is coming out. Oh, yes, perfect. And let me select that one. I'm going to align it again based on the red part. Yes. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to make a little copy of the part that I already have. So I'm going to select this one, I'm going to select that one. I make a copy of it. I move that away. Now I'm going to select all the three parts again and I group them. Yeah, right. Almost. I group those two. I make it into a whole shape. I group them. No, wrong, almost. And I select that part and then no. that one, that one, group. Serious. That one, that one, that one. Is it finally working? Yes. Yes. Perfect. So now I have this part. Why? Well, for the reason that I can use it as my template. Well, sort of. This one. This one is going to be my part that I'm going to use, of course. So I take this green plate, I'm putting it just over it, and I'm going to align it like this. Well, I select that and I select that part, and I'm going to align it based on the green. Well, as you can see, this dot is gray, which means that it is aligned on that point. There, there, and now I can say I'm going to group it. We make it into one different kind of color. Which color are you going to take? Nah. Brown? Nah. Of course, this I can also use for a different kind of, it doesn't have to be a square. I can also use a round circle, round sphere. No, round sphere. You get the idea. Yeah. Well, the idea is that I can just move it around like I have now. This is going to be a very tight fit because it is an exact copy, but we can make a little tweak. Well, let's do that. Let's do it. Oh, come on. Hello? Okay. I don't know why, but it doesn't work. So, my round, I deselect, I select my round circle, and it is 25 by 25. Let's make it 24.5 and 24.5. Okay, we select the green. Like I mentioned, I can also make a round shape of it. Shall we do that? What I also can do, let's get very crazy here. My round shape is 24.5. And let's change this one as well. Move a little bit higher, something like this. Put just on the midpoint, something like that. I think you get the idea where I'm going through. going to through, and I'm going to group it again. Just take some time. There you have it. Nearly perfect, but now I am able to wait. No. Select that, select that, select that. Okay, can I move it? Yes, I can. So 45-degree angle. Look at that. And because I did align everything on midpoints or on the middles, I can say that I want to have it aligned right there. But that doesn't work because this shape has changed. Ah well, it's no problem. Something like that. What do you think about this, huh? I can also say I make it a see-through so that I can see how this shape is looking like. And as you can see, I'm having it a little bit further than I wanted. So I can always make a little change there. Something like this. So there you have it. Here you can see how it can work out for you. I can make it the round shape. I can make it even a little bit bigger, a little bit more tighter fit. And I think this works pretty well. I have a Allen screw which I can use to tighten up. I can make a little change if you want. Yeah. But I leave it like it is. So yeah. Let's make the display. And let's start with the display part. Select this, we select that, and we are going to move it here. I can also make a little hook so that it keeps there. I think it looks great too, yes. I don't know how big normal displays would be. I'm going to just make the design. I'm going to make a dummy kind of display holder. And of course, in the meantime, when I know which kind of screen I'm going to use, like I mentioned before, I'm thinking about using the TFT 35, no, not the 35, the TFT 40 from Big 3 Tech. If I can use it in the vertical direction with the knob on the bottom, then it can be very nice. If not, I need to look for a alternative, and one is just flipped over in the horizontal direction. Just make a little dummy screen, shall we? Well, we take some measurements. BTT, TFT, 46. We have some afbeeldingen. My video in there too. Hey, more TinkerCAD designs. I'm not the only one using TinkerCAD. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. It's not the 46 there. And there you have it. You also see one of my videos in there. Yes. Look at that. You see many of my videos. I'm happy with that. So we are going to look for these sizes. I know they have the right sizes. The screens are looking amazing. Very high quality. So I don't have any sizes. I know that I mentioned it in the video. Bekijk alles bril. Nice. Yeah, they have them there too. Also, if you are looking for firmware for the Big 3 Tech boards or the screens, always check GitHub Big 3 Tech. You find there a lot of things for your Marlin firmware. And like mentioned, this is the touch screen mode where you use the black cable, and this is the Marlin mode where you have to use the two flat cables. And also how to update the firmware, what you have to do, how it works. Fantastic, amazing. But not the size of the screen. Alibaba. Yeah, yes. The TFT 43 version 3 19.0. You know that the TFT 70 is big. I saw some people using it. It's amazing. So this is the 43, this is the 50, and believe it or not, this is the 70, and it is huge. Yeah, I got sizes. Yeah. Installation size. 41, 69.5. So shall we go big? Shall we go big? I think this is also a great screen. Specifications. Yeah, and this is the cool part. I know from the video that I did for the Big Tree Tech screens, I know that one of the images was also with sizes. So this screen is 100.02, 77.5, or well, shall I go crazy? But I think this button here in the middle is good aligned. You know what? I'm going for the TFT 70. So that means 19.6 millimeters and 100.02. So all right. Holy craps. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is the screen. So let's make the screen itself. So I'm making a template for the board. So the screen itself, how big is that? The display screen display area for the 70 is okay. Oh, that's very precise. So oh, I'm looking at the wrong place. So 154, 168. What was it again? So screen size was 54, 54, 154. Something like that. We do that in the middle. Yeah, something like that. Then we have the knob on there. Oh, but I see that the screen is a little bit bigger. I'll have to make another one. Control C, Control V. something like that. So this is going to be the screen imitation, something like that. Then align it with this one. Eventually you will see what the idea behind it is. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh, welcome, by the way, Chrome. Ah, schön, dass du auch da bist. I lived in Venlo for 23 years. So I'm going to align that one. I'm going to align there and there, there. Something like this. Now I think the outer area. Yeah, it's about right, like that. Do. So I'm going to align those two, check if everything is working out well. Yeah. This looks nice. Make it into a group. Just a little bit less thick. And then I'm going to align it with the under plates. Is it somewhere? Yeah, more to the edge. So I can't align it like that as I want to. No. Oop. Oh. Jumping a dead. Oh. Danke. Ich habe ganz viel Bud Spencer und Terence Hill Films gesehen und ich wusste nicht, dass die nicht deutsch waren. Und my son is also living in Germany, so I definitely have to learn and try to keep up my German language as well. I think this is looking great. Oh, by the way, I'm going to try Fusion 360 in next live stream. So if you want to see some fun, definitely worth checking that out. So we take the other one and then we are going to align it. I think that is looking great. Yes. Now we are going to make a little knob. For some reason, I have the idea that I can also move it to see how this is looking like. It's nuts, I know. So this is going to be a sort of template how my inner parts should look like. So I'm going to make this black. Black is a very nice color. Very nice. You ever saw the blackest black? I think that color looks amazing. I think I'm going to get a real challenge right now. I'm going to do just as if here is the knob. Let's say like 5 and 5 here. Yeah, something like that. I think that looks amazing. And group them as well. Ungroup it. So. Something like that. And then I'm going to pull it over it. Way too thick. Going back a little bit. Yeah. Something like that. Something like this. And then I want to make 2 cuts. One yeah. Of course, there are also connectors and other things on the back side of the screen. And I think, I personally think that the screen is too much beefed up for this printer. But hey, we can always change this if we want. Right? Go a little bit more down. It's not possible. Same problem. So I've selected that part, so I can say Control C, Control V. I'm using Mac, I don't even use Control. It's Command. So now I'm selecting this part. I'm going to say, well, no, it's not selected. That one. I'm going to make it into a hollow shape. I'm selecting this part. I'm saying, hey, I'm going to make it into, what just happened? What? Oh. We make it into a hole. We select this part and I say, let's group it. Something strange is happening. Something strange is going on. Oh, okay. So I select this part and I say radius. What? Oh. I make it into a okay. I don't know what's going on. I think this looks great. We unselect it, we select that part, we select that part. No, I'm selecting that part. And I group it together with that. Yes, and I take this one in there as well. Something like that. And then we place the imaginary screen there in as well. But then to keep it in place, I need to do some little tricks and stuff. Well, let's make a alignment here on the red, align it there. So that is almost looking like it is real. Tha. Oh, the alignment tool was still on. Something like that. I said that the screen would be an overkill. Yeah. No, I definitely won't regret it. So next week, instead of designing my own 3D printer in Fusion 360 in TinkerCAD, I'm going to try something out there. Oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I think I think the screen is an overkill. Well, what the heck? Just having some fun here, right? Is this looking like a 3D printer or not? Maybe some people think that this is a cooking table where you can make some omelettes on or something like that. So what do we have so far? We have a stepper motor for the z-axis, we have a stepper motor for the x-axis, and we have a stepper motor for the y-axis. We still need to have an extruder. I'm still thinking where to place it, because where I'm going to place it, it also needs to be the filament holder as well. I can go for the option to, for example, like Prusa Mini has, to have a loose standalone filament holder. So that's something I can do. What I can also do is make this extrude more. But that is also a possibility, to put the filament holder on top of the machine. But then if I do that, yeah. I'm happy with the design. It's looking amazing. Other than the very huge display. I'm going to make a little copy of this one. Control C, Control V. And then I'm going to ungroup everything. We make it into a black color. Oh, bye-bye. That's what I thought, that would happen because of the angle. So I need to move it a little bit. No, I don't need to do that there, because if I do, then I'll screw up a little bit. I don't want to do that. No. Just a little bit. Always try to move in the right direction. Don't make any mistakes here. Can be very costly. Well, not the money, but the time. Oh my gosh. Ah. How's the audio, by the way? Can you hear me pretty good? Something like this. I think this looks amazing. Cool. I'm going to save this and continue a other time. Or shall I make some... I like designing. Sure. By the way, I can add a filament holder on here. Something like that. The filament holder should be in a right angle with the carriage, because if I put the filament holder right here, then what happened is that the filament is going to pull away from the roll and not in the direction of the roll. So you're always getting tangles in your filament, and it is not looking nice at all. What I also can do is making a mount here, and that the filament is also going higher, but then the motor for the Z-axis needs to work pretty hard to get everything lifted. So I don't think that is also a good idea. Well, I think this is looking amazing. So, in today's live stream, I continued with the Zachary 3D Prints MK1 3D printer. It's going to look awesome. I designed the display. I also continued with the what did I do? Also for the extruder, the carriage, I made it fan shroud. I also put two 15 radial fans on the sides. I'm going to make some little designs to make also a nice fan duct for it, and then eventually I'm going to start 3D printing all the parts and then make some test fits. Of course, I need to have some aluminum extrusions. I need to buy some stepper motors. I need to buy a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I did use this clip-on microphone. I don't know what is wrong with the microphone from Trust, what I was using. I think it looks awesome, but it doesn't sound like that. Maybe I need to have a different kind of microphone, but I have limited resources at this moment, so I cannot buy every equipment that I need. I had to choose between the CR6 SE, which is going to ship somewhere in September or October, maybe buying a Prusa Mini, or upgrading my camera. Instead of using my iPhone, XS Max and using a better camera for better video quality. I think it upgraded my videos I think it is also very good visible in my later videos. This camera I bought in June, so somewhere in June the videos were much better quality. Let's see which ones it were. Just a second. So from May 27th was the first video I did with this new camera. I don't regret it. It's only a pity that I don't have a brand new 3D printer. I got 3. I can make content with it. And yeah, if some people does have some comments about the closer looks, because I don't actually have a 3D printer, I cannot help it. I'm sorry. I'm working very hard to get this channel getting the right amount of viewers, subscribers, and also working on getting better video quality. So what do you think about the live stream of today? Yeah, some people build new 3D printers during live streams. Well, I can't. I need to wait. I did one video in the early days of the AC3 X1 3D printer. I did a live stream, but the audio was terrible, the video quality was terrible. I'm using the Logitech C920 as a webcam, but if I'm going to stand there and doing a live stream, everything that I'm using right now I have to move. So when I'm going to do a live stream, it's going to be very much challenging, but I'm willing to do that. Everything for the community. Yeah. Also, by the way, the audio quality, you also had this this noise on the background, not of the fan, but this ground noise. Is it also there? Well, I can check it if I want. But then you will get an echo. Well, not really an echo, because there's a little delay, but that's normal. But for the Fusion 360 live stream next week, which kind of things do you want me to design in Fusion 360? If you have some ideas, please leave them in the chat so that I can see what I can do. Yeah. Okay, have a good night. Sleep well and bis nächste Mal. So, if you want to add to this live stream something, then please let me know. I also like to chat and hang out. So I'm going to close now. Everybody from the live stream, thanks for watching. Also, many thanks of the nice chats that we had this evening, this daytime, or which kind of time zone you are in. Thanks for watching. Thanks also for the support of this to this channel, and I will see you next time. Everybody who is going to watch the playback, thanks for watching this this video. Please, if you are not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time. And hey, let's make some fun with 3D printing. Zachary 3D Prints. Bye bye.